Hey girl, I woke up this morning with this thought. I'm sitting here doing my to-do list for today to be productive and all. And I saw this video while I was scrolling on TikTok this morning, which you shouldn't be doing in the morning. I know you know that, right? But I was scrolling and she was talking about how basically we thought in our teens and our 20s that was the epitome of life, right? Whatever you did in your 20s, whatever you did in your teens, you just had to make sure that you set your life up correctly, right? And we now know that when we hit our 30s, it was more life to live after our teens and our 20s. So now we're in our 30s. Some of us are in our 30s and even our 40s. And we're like, hey, there was more to life. The me that I thought that I was, the life that I was trying to have may not have been authentic to who God created me to be. Well, when she said this thought hits me. I have suffered a lot of abuses, right? Any type abuses. And I was holding on to the fact for so long. I was holding on to the fact that all of these abuses caused me to doubt my self-worth. Well, when I turned 30, something shifted, something happened. And for really the last, from 25, once I got divorced, from 25 to now, about to be 35, for the last 10 years, I have really been undoing a lot of, I'm going to put this song here, right? Ooh, child. I've been undoing a lot of my childhood traumas. And so now as I'm entering into my mid 30s, getting close to 40, being like a big girl for real, I realized, friend, that the reason why I feel so different now, about to be 35, is because I believe that I've really outgrown, and I've done away with a lot of those things that came from trauma brain. A lot of people think that they cannot heal from trauma, but the truth of the matter is you just have to rewire your brain. I spent a lot of my teens and my 20s, maybe mid 20s, I spent a lot of that time holding on to the pain of the traumas of childhood. I was holding on to the abandonment from my father. I was holding on to being emotionally neglected. I was holding on to, being essayed multiple times and different things. I was holding on to all of that stuff. And I come to terms that you spend a lot of your time fighting through the pain that you just don't want to let go. Then something shifts in your life and you let that thing go. And then when you let that stuff go, you realize you're just now tapping into who you are. You just now are about to start living the life. And I've been trying to figure out in my body, y'all, why I've been feeling like, man, I'm ready. Like I keep telling God in my prayers, I'm ready, God. I keep saying, God, I'm ready. I'm ready, God. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for that. I'm ready. Because I didn't realize I finally have been letting go. And I'm now a receptive vessel. I am now the vessel that is receptive for the life that I've always hoped, I've always dreamed of, because I've worked through these last 10 years. I've let go of the stuff that kept me stuck. And so, yeah, in your teens, in your 20s, you may have went to college, you may have worked a job, you may have not had any worries, no stresses, you may have had minimal trauma to lots of traumas. But I bet you, if you keep on living, what the old folks used to say, if you keep on living, you gonna wrestle with that stuff for a little bit. But when you choose in your mind, you gonna let that go, you gonna find your real self. You gonna find out who you are. Why do people do that? You're gonna find out who you are. And so I'm at that place of, I've always known who I was. I've always known who I'm supposed to be. But now I can freely execute it. Why? Because I let all the other stuff go. Check it. Let it go, girl. See you later. Bye.